Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cal bringing you another video on the channel today. So how you guys been? What's going on? Hope you're all doing great. So today's video is about meditation. Yeah, today's video is about what happens during meditation, and I'm gonna kind of break down the myths, open your mind up to it a little bit more, hopefully, and just kind of, if you kind of look at meditation as this kind of voodoo, witchcraft, like weird type of thing, all I ask is that you listen, and if you still don't agree with me, by all means, that's okay. I kind of want to break down my experience, share it with you guys, and overall, yeah, if it helps you, then I've done my job, and yeah, let's get right into the video. Today's video is about what happens during meditation. So when you go under, when you close the shield, enter a state of peace, right? You enter a state where you face your thoughts directly. And for a lot of people, including myself, I know I think a majority of the day without even being aware of it. And so this has kind of been a behavior of mine for the past 19 years, and something within this past couple months I've been trying to let go of and kind of just be in the moment, and rather than thinking constantly making judgments and, you know, just different type of egoic forces within my mind, I've really been able to slow that habit down and be able to be more aware of my thoughts and just kind of be consciousness, being who I truly am, like I said in the past video. And so when you meditate, you take a break from past and future thoughts. At first, I remember the first time I meditated, it was probably one of the best meditations I've ever had, just because it was such a new thing at the time, and it was a guided meditation, and I just went under, listened to the person's voice, and it, like, oh my god, I had so much clarity, and my mind was just so clear at the end of the meditation, and it was great. And so when you go under, right, at first you may feel anxious, at first you may feel like, dude, what the hell is going on, like, I do not like this at all. And so when that happens, it's kind of like this negative feeling, you could say, because you may not be used to it, you may not like it, because you're in direct contact with your thoughts, right? And all your attention is on your mind. And for a lot of people, that may be odd. For a lot of individuals, this may be something new to them that they've never done before. And although that may happen, all you have to do is just observe it. Don't attach it to it. Don't identify with it at all. Just let it happen, because eventually you'll get used to it, and eventually you'll move into a state where your thoughts will start to calm down, and you'll move into a state of peace. And when you move into a state of peace, you're able to calm your mind, and your mind isn't throwing all these layered thoughts on your brain and causing all this noise. And when you cause noise within your mind, it distorts your perception, because you're not able to see clearly, you're not able to think clearly. But after you get past that initial stage, you're chilling, you know, you're chilling, and you're able to let go and relax more. When you're relaxed, right, you're just observing your thoughts. So when a thought comes in, you just watch it. And I know from my personal experience, this may be hard at times, because at times your attention may get taken up into something that is about the past or the future. But a good way for you to negate that is by listening. When you listen to your surroundings, you listen to the cars outside, when you listen to just any noise around you, or just the silence, that can bring you into the moment. And that's truly what meditation is about, expanding your awareness to bring you into the moment. And when you consciously do this, it may be hard for you at first, and that's okay. I still struggle with it myself, because I notice my behavior is I'll think about like a future event, like a homework or something like that, or a friend that I'm going to meet up with later. And I'm like, oh dude, I'm so excited for that. And then once I start thinking like how it's gonna go, I start thinking of conclusions. But then after I observe it, I'm able to come back down to the standpoint of just neutrality and just observing in the moment. And when you do this, you're incredibly relaxed. You're incredibly just chill, and you're just still. And it's really good. When you're still, it gives your consciousness a break. You gotta treat your consciousness like your freaking baby, man, okay? Your consciousness has been here since the moment you have been born to the moment you will die. And since death is the great equalizer, we can't take any of this stuff with us, any of this external stuff, And our internal state is the most important state, because you can't fill an internal void with external goods. That's just not how it works. And when you realize that your conscious level is of the utmost importance in life, and no matter what you do, whether that be school, whether that be a relationship, whether that be anything that you do within this world of becoming, is secondary to your primary consciousness. And since your consciousness is primary, you begin to care tremendously about your consciousness. And although you may not feel it right now, and I know I don't feel it at certain times because it's always been there, I'm so desensitized to it, and I've just gotten used to it over the past 19 years. My own consciousness in existence and being is just always there, that I'm just so numb to it. But now, within these past couple months, I've been able to shed awareness on it and become more conscious of my own consciousness. So I'm able to just work on it. When you meditate, right, and you enter that state of relaxation and awareness of just watching, you're doing mental reps for your mind. You're giving your mind a break. And like I said earlier, you're moving into a state of stillness. And when you're still, your mind is not noisy, your mind is not busy, your mind is not having conflict, bouncing back and forth. Although that may happen from time to time, maybe at the beginning, maybe you're sometimes in the middle, it's okay, because it always comes back down. It's just like real life, right? When something bad happens, it's only temporary. After a little while, it'll come back down to a place of peace and neutrality. So when you realize this, it's really, really important that you make the connection that your consciousness is the most important thing. And when you realize that your consciousness is primary and everything else is secondary, you begin to lighten up on this world of becoming. You realize that it's not that serious. And when you're doing homework, when you're doing, like I said earlier, anything within this world, 3D world, you realize it's not worth your negative emotions. So if you're a businessman and you work on this product for months and months and months, and a lot of stress, a lot of negative emotions have gone into it, right? Because you need to get it done. A lot of pressure is on you to have a successful product in order to make the organization successful, and the product ends up being successful, right? But was it worth your conscious state? Was it worth it? If it was, by all means, that's good. But for a lot of people, and I know myself, at the end of the day, it is not worth it, because something secondary can't take the place of something primary. That's just not how it works. Realizing that school, work, your job, relationships, at the end of the day, it is not worth your conscious state. It is not worth it. And meditation helps you build towards a better conscious level, and it helps to raise your level of vibration, energy on a day-to-day basis. It's a great practice for you to take care of your baby, because it is truly all we have, and it's something that each and every individual has being is affected by on this planet, no matter what, like I talked about in the past videos. Yeah, and that's pretty much what happens during meditation. You expand your awareness and you move into a state of peace by watching your thoughts and being in the moment. Because truly, that's the only thing we really have. It's the only real thing. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, you subscribe. Thank you for everyone who is subscribed. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them down below. I am not an expert in this, but I am an expert in my own journey, and I hope it gave you guys just some tips, some suggestions. I hope you guys have a great day, and yeah, peace the fuck out. Love yourself because I love you.